Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that might sting a little. If you don't reset your life in 2025, you'll simply repeat another year with better excuses. Same struggles, same frustrations, just newer justifications. Most people don't need motivation. They need new rules. Not suggestions. Not tips. Rules. Today, I'm sharing 10 non-negotiable rules that can completely transform your life. These aren't habits or routines you can skip when you don't feel like it. These are rules. And if you break them, life will break you. I've spent years studying the world's most successful people, billionaires, athletes, artists, entrepreneurs. And I've discovered something fascinating. They don't operate on motivation. They operate on systems, on rules that govern their daily decisions. So if you're ready to stop playing small, if you're tired of watching everyone else win while you're stuck in the same place, then pay attention. Because these 10 rules can change everything. Let's begin. Rule 1: Stop living like you have unlimited time. Let's be brutally honest with each other. You treat work deadlines like prison sentences. Absolute. Non-negotiable. But deadlines for your own life? Completely negotiable. You'll binge watch 6 Netflix episodes in one night without blinking. But tell yourself you're too busy to work on your future. That's not laziness. That's living like time is infinite. Here's something that will make you laugh and cry at the same time. When your phone battery hits 10%, what happens? Panic mode. Low power alert. You're hunting for a charger, anxiety rising. But when your life hits 10% energy, you say, "It's fine. Next year I'll fix everything." Amazing logic, isn't it? Look at people like Beyoncé. Global superstar. Constantly reinventing herself, releasing albums, touring the world, building business empires. She doesn't wait for perfect timing. Or Lionel Messi, one of the greatest footballers of all time. He maximizes every season, every match, every single moment on that field. These people didn't get luckier than you. They just treated every second like it mattered. Now bring it back to your life. How many times have you said, "I'll start learning that skill later. I'll fix my health after things calm down. I'll go all in when I feel ready"? But here's the truth, things never calm down. Life never sends you a notification saying, "You're ready now." People who win don't have more confidence. They have more urgency. So here's your reset rule for 2025, treat time like money. If you wouldn't spend money on it, don't spend time on it. Useless scrolling. Too expensive. Drama. Overpriced. Comfort that keeps you average. A luxury you cannot afford. The moment you stop living like you have unlimited time, everything changes. Your focus sharpens. Your standards rise. Your excuses disappear. And suddenly, life starts moving. This is how the reset begins. Not with motivation, but with respect for time. Rule 2: Stop letting comfort destroy you. Most people treat comfort like a cozy blanket. In reality, it's a slow-moving predator that eats your life while you binge Netflix. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Lying in bed, scrolling through TikTok, thinking, just 5 more minutes. Next thing you know, 2 hours have vanished. Your coffee is cold. And your productive morning has turned into a highlight reel of other people's lives. Look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The man posts videos of himself eating 7 eggs before 7 in the morning, lifting weights that weigh more than your car. Meanwhile, most of us struggle to get out of bed without hitting snooze 3 times. Or take Taylor Swift. She doesn't sit around waiting for inspiration. She tours, writes songs, negotiates business deals, and reinvents her entire image every single year. Comfort. She doesn't know it. Here's the funny truth, we chase comfort like it's a prize. Someone texts you at 10 in the morning on a weekend and you panic. But missing deadlines, procrastinating on important tasks, avoiding difficult conversations? Totally fine. Comfort has trained you to avoid action. And it's sneaky. Let me make this relatable. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start that diet tomorrow," only to eat ice cream while scrolling memes? Or said, "I'll exercise after this episode," and ended up finishing the entire season? That's comfort. The harmless enemy that feels nice but steals your time. Here's the secret: discomfort doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't need to start a space company tomorrow. Small choices matter. Text the person you've been avoiding. Say yes to the challenge at work. Take a cold shower. Walk instead of taking an Uber. These tiny actions train your brain to prioritize growth over ease. In 2025, treat comfort like a polite trickster. It looks harmless, but it's quietly holding you back. Laugh at the discomfort. Lean into the awkward. Choose action over ease. Every little choice like this is a mini reset. And your life stops being a couch potato highlight reel and starts looking like your own success story. Rule 3: Stop people pleasing. Do what you really want. Most of us spend our entire lives trying to make everyone else happy. Our friends, family, co-workers, even random strangers on the internet. And somehow, we forget about the one person who actually matters: ourselves. You cancel your own plans because your neighbor might complain about the music. You don't start that project because your friend said it's risky. You say yes to 100 tiny favors and slowly squeeze your own dreams out of the schedule. Let's be real, people-pleasing is exhausting. You end up living everyone else's life while your own goals collect dust. And here's the funny part: nobody notices or cares that you said yes to everyone but yourself. Life keeps moving. Deadlines don't wait. And your dreams? They're screaming, "Hello. I'm still here." Look at Taylor Swift. She didn't let critics, haters, or anyone else dictate her path. She wrote the songs she wanted to write, reinvented her image, and took control of her career at every turn. Or take Oprah Winfrey. She didn't become one of the most powerful media moguls in history by asking permission or trying to fit into someone else's mold. Now let's get to your life. How many times have you stayed late doing something you didn't want to do because you didn't want to disappoint someone? How many times have you nodded along to an idea you hated just to keep the peace? That's classic people-pleasing. And it's one of the fastest ways to quietly destroy your own life without even realizing it. Here's the truth: the people you're trying to please are busy living their own lives. They aren't thinking about your decisions half as much as you think. That friend who said your idea was weird? They're probably binge-watching Netflix right now and have already forgotten your name. That coworker you agreed with to avoid conflict? They're checking their phone, wondering why you're still nodding at everything. Meanwhile, your dreams are waving from the sidelines like, "Hey, don't forget me." So what do you do in 2025? Start small. Say no to things you don't want to do. Say yes to things that excite you. Voice your opinions. Take risks that feel right for you, not anyone else. The moment you stop people-pleasing, you unlock so much energy and freedom it's insane. Suddenly, your days have room for creativity. Your goals finally get attention. And you stop feeling drained from carrying everyone else's expectations. Do what excites you, challenges you, and grows you. Everything else, let it go. Because your life isn't a rehearsal. It's the main show. And it's time you star in it. Rule 4: Stop ignoring your health. Your body is your boss. Most people treat their body like a rental car they don't care about. They wake up, skip breakfast, down a sugary coffee, sit hunched over screens all day, binge Netflix at night, and then wonder why they feel tired, anxious, or unmotivated. Sound familiar? That's because you're treating your body like it owes you something. When really, it's the one thing that runs your entire life. Look at Serena Williams. Tennis legend. She doesn't just rely on talent. She trains, stretches, recovers, and eats right even when no one is watching. That discipline is what keeps her dominating opponents decades younger than her. Or Chris Hemsworth. He doesn't look like Thor by accident. Daily workouts, clean eating, and recovery routines are non-negotiable. Not optional. Now think about your life. How many times have you stayed up scrolling Instagram until 2 a.m, then complained about being tired at work? Or grabbed a bag of chips instead of cooking a proper meal? Or skipped a walk because, "I'll do it tomorrow"? Every small choice like this compounds. Your energy, focus, and productivity all tank. And you wonder why nothing seems to work. Here's the funny reality: people will spend hours researching a phone, a laptop, or a car. But won't spend 10 minutes planning a meal, stretching, or walking around the block. Your health is literally running the show. And you're ignoring it like it's optional. It's like trying to drive a Ferrari on empty. Hilarious, but sad. Small changes matter. Take a walk. Drink water. Sleep on time. Stretch. Stand up during work. Eat something real instead of instant noodles 3 days straight. Your brain will thank you. Your energy will thank you. And slowly but surely, your life starts to feel like it's under control instead of constantly falling apart. Here's the kicker: healthy habits aren't just about looking good. They make every other rule easier. When your body is strong, your mind is sharper. You stop procrastinating, stop people-pleasing, stop wasting time. And you can actually take action on your goals. In 2025, stop treating your body like a background character. Your body is the boss of everything else. Treat it well, respect it, and it will repay you tenfold with energy, focus, and confidence. Rule 5: Stop underestimating small wins. Big success starts tiny. Here's the truth most people ignore: they're waiting for a life-changing moment to magically appear. They think success comes in giant leaps, not tiny steps. Meanwhile, they ignore the small wins that quietly stack up and actually create real change. Skipping your morning walk doesn't matter, right? One day, no problem. But skip it every day for a year. Suddenly your health, energy, and motivation are gone. That's the power of small wins. Or the danger of ignoring them. Think about Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. He didn't start with a massive warehouse or billions in funding. He started in his garage, shipping books. One order at a time. One tiny sale after another. Day by day. Step by step. Today, you order literally everything online and wonder how he made it happen. That empire didn't appear overnight. It appeared because he focused on small wins consistently. Or look at Simone Biles, the gymnast who dominates the world stage. You think she's amazing just because she shows up at the Olympics and flips over everyone? No. She spent years doing tiny drills, perfecting each twist, landing each small move thousands of times before anyone saw it. Each small win, each perfect landing in practice, added up to the massive success we all see today. Tiny steps. Huge results. Now let's be real. How often do we ignore small wins in our daily lives? You scroll Instagram for an hour, complain you haven't made progress, then tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." You skip a workout because one day doesn't matter. Eat a donut instead of cooking. Ignore learning something new because it feels small. The funny part? That's exactly how tiny regrets turn into giant failures over time. Here's the reality: life doesn't reward excuses. It rewards consistent action, even if it feels small. The emails you send. The push-ups you do. The 5 minutes you spend learning a skill. All these tiny wins quietly compound into real, noticeable results. And the best part? You start seeing progress. And progress motivates you to do more. Suddenly, your life isn't a chaotic mess. It's moving forward, one small win at a time. In 2025, start noticing the little wins. Make your bed. Write one paragraph. Do 10 push-ups. Learn one thing a day. These seem small, but over time they build momentum, confidence, and results that feel almost magical. Small wins don't just create success. They make you feel like a winner every single day. And when you feel like a winner every day, you start acting like a winner, thinking like a winner. And soon, you actually become one. Rule 6: Stop letting social media steal your life. Social media is a sneaky little thief. It tricks you into thinking everyone else's life is perfect while you scroll, compare, and feel like you're falling behind. You check Instagram. See someone's new car, vacation, flawless selfie. And suddenly your own life seems small. Before you know it, you've spent 2 hours watching strangers live instead of living your own life. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Global superstar with insane discipline. But he doesn't scroll Instagram all day comparing himself to others. He's training, eating, sleeping, staying laser-focused on his own goals. That's why he's still scoring at the highest level well into his 30s. Or Ariana Grande. She's managing a massive career, touring, recording, creating. Yet she knows when to step back from social media to focus on her craft and her life. She doesn't let likes, comments, or trends dictate her energy or decisions. Now think about your life. How often do you check your phone, just for a minute, and suddenly it's an hour later? How many times have you compared your messy real life to someone else's highlight reel and felt bad? Here's the kicker: every second you waste comparing, scrolling, or worrying about what people think is a second you're not doing something that actually matters. Here's a funny reality: you're watching a guy post a latte while you ignore your own goals, your own projects, your own life. And somehow you feel like you're losing. Meanwhile, Ronaldo is training. Ariana is creating. And somewhere, a teenager is quietly building an empire on YouTube while you scroll memes. The secret? Set boundaries. Limit your time. Don't check Instagram first thing in the morning. Stop obsessing over likes, views, or followers. Use social media as a tool, not a trap. In 2025, don't let other people's curated lives steal your energy, your creativity, or your happiness. Live in the real world. Take action on your goals. Make your own life story worth posting about, even if you never actually post it. Because here's the truth: life is happening with or without your scrolling. And the winners are the ones who play in the real world, not on their screens. Rule 7: Stop ignoring financial literacy. Your money should work for you. Most people treat money like it's magic. They earn it, spend it, wonder why it's gone, and then scroll social media watching everyone else get rich. We all know someone who buys the latest gadgets, takes fancy coffee shots for Instagram, and says, "I'll save next month." Spoiler: next month never comes. Look at Warren Buffett. The billionaire who literally started investing as a kid. The man made more money by understanding how money works than most people make working their entire lives. Now let's be real. How often do we ignore money knowledge in daily life? How many times have you bought things you don't need just because they were trending? Ignored your savings account until payday disappears? Thought investing was too complicated and did nothing? Meanwhile, your money is quietly wasting away. Here's the funny part: you spend hours figuring out the perfect phone, the best shoes, debating which Netflix show to binge. But you can't spend 10 minutes learning how to make your money grow. Small steps matter. Track your spending. Save a little each month. Learn basic investing. Understand interest, debt, and budgeting. You don't need to be a Wall Street genius. Just stop being clueless. Even tiny financial habits compound over time, just like tiny wins in Rule 5. Imagine this: you ignore financial literacy for a decade, complaining about money problems, while Warren Buffett is quietly growing billions. Kylie Jenner is creating brands people line up to buy. Funny, right? Except it's your life being wasted while others quietly master what really matters. Here's the key takeaway: financial literacy isn't optional. In 2025, your money should work for you, not the other way around. Learn it. Track it. Control it. Invest it. Start today. Because small steps now can lead to massive freedom later. Stop scrolling. Stop blaming your salary. Stop pretending money isn't important. Your financial future depends on the choices you make today. Not next month. Not when you feel ready. Today. Rule 8: do one hard thing every day. Most people avoid discomfort like it's the plague. They stay in their comfort zones, scroll social media, binge-watch shows, and complain life isn't moving fast enough. But real growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from doing the hard things you don't want to do. Think about Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time. Every single day, he faced brutal training. Freezing pools. 5 in the morning wake-ups. Thousands of reps. Did he feel like quitting? Of course. Did he quit? Never. Those daily hard things built a legend. Now let's get real and relatable. How often do we avoid small challenges every day? You skip a workout because you're tired. You don't start that project because it's too hard. You don't confront that uncomfortable conversation because, maybe later. That's the trap. Small discomforts avoided today turn into regret tomorrow. Here's a funny one: you're scrolling Instagram, sipping your third coffee, thinking about doing something productive. Meanwhile, Michael Phelps is probably thinking, I should have done one more 500-meter lap before breakfast. And Taylor Swift? She's rewriting lyrics at midnight while you're stuck thinking, maybe I'll start tomorrow. The secret? Pick one small but hard thing each day. It doesn't have to be massive. Writing a paragraph when you'd rather binge Netflix. Doing 10 push-ups even if your bed feels amazing. Saying no to something you don't want to do. Calling that person you've been avoiding. Each small hard choice is like a mini rep at the gym, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. Over time, these mini reps stack up into enormous strength. You start noticing, hey, I can handle more than I thought. I'm tougher than I realized. And here's the bonus: doing one hard thing every day makes your life fun, adventurous, and exciting. Suddenly, your boring routines are replaced with small victories. You start laughing at the little discomforts that used to scare you because now you've faced harder challenges and lived to tell the story. So in 2025, commit to this: pick one hard thing every day. Do it. Celebrate it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for motivation. Just do it. One day, one small challenge at a time. And you'll be amazed at the life you've built: tougher, bolder, and unstoppable. Rule 9: stop sharing your plans. Keep your energy for action. Most people love to talk. They tell everyone about their goals, dreams, and big plans before they even start. And what happens? Half the energy, excitement, and momentum leaks out before any action is taken. Think about J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter. She didn't go around telling everyone, I'm going to write a billion-dollar book series, before she had a single word on the page. She quietly wrote in cafes, fought through rejection letters, and let her work speak for itself. That's how she turned a messy idea into a global empire. Or Chris Evans, the actor who became Captain America. He didn't announce, I'm going to be a superhero one day, every time someone asked about his career. He trained, auditioned, and built his craft quietly until it was undeniable. Now let's be real. How often do we fall into this trap in daily life? You tell everyone about your new business idea, your fitness journey, your big career move before doing anything. Friends nod politely. Relatives give advice you didn't ask for. And suddenly, you feel pressured, distracted, or even discouraged. And let's be honest, you also get a weird sense of satisfaction just from telling people. Which tricks your brain into thinking you've already done something. Funny, right? You've basically celebrated before the race even started. Meanwhile, J.K. Rowling is typing page after page in a quiet cafe. Chris Evans is training for hours. And you're scrolling Instagram, telling everyone your big plans. Here's the secret: keep your plans quiet until results speak for themselves. Talk less. Do more. Let actions create your reputation, not words. There's power in mystery. There's power in focus. And there's power in having the freedom to fail in private and learn without an audience. Try this in 2025, post less about your projects on social media until you've actually achieved something. Avoid giving a play-by-play of your goals to everyone who asks. Channel that excitement and energy into doing the work instead. And here's the best part: when you finally achieve your goal, the impact is bigger. The surprise is sweeter. And the respect is real. No one remembers someone who talked about trying. Everyone remembers someone who actually did. So stop sharing. Stop explaining. Stop leaking your energy. Focus on doing, not telling. Because results speak louder than words. Always. Rule 10: review your life every night. Make tomorrow better than today. Here's a secret most people ignore: success isn't just about doing things. It's about learning from what you did. Most people finish their day, scroll social media one last time, and go to bed thinking, well, that happened. And that's it. No reflection. No growth. No course correction. Think about LeBron James. Every night after intense training or a game, he reviews what went right, what went wrong, and what he can improve tomorrow. That's how he stays at the top for decades. He's not relying on raw talent alone. He's constantly tweaking, analyzing, and refining. Now let's get real. How often do we actually review our days? Most people forget the lessons from their mistakes and repeat them tomorrow. Keep their energy and emotions scattered because they never reflect. Wake up frustrated, tired, and confused about what to do next. Here's the funny but relatable truth: you're scrolling TikTok before bed, laughing at cat videos, feeling entertained. Meanwhile, Beyoncé is reviewing every note she hit in her performance. LeBron is watching game footage, analyzing his moves. And you're like, tomorrow I'll do better. Yeah. Maybe. Here's the power: 10 minutes of reflection every night can change your life. Ask yourself, what went well today? What mistakes did I make? How can I improve tomorrow? Did I do one thing that scared me today? Write it down. Say it out loud. Or even just think it through. Small nightly reviews compound over time. Suddenly, you're smarter, faster, stronger, and more intentional. And here's the best part: it trains your mind to spot opportunities, fix mistakes, and act before problems get big. Funny example: you think you're doing fine because you finished the day. But if you had just reviewed it, you'd realize you spent an hour arguing with someone unnecessarily, 3 hours doom scrolling, and 0 time on your goals. Imagine catching that early. So in 2025, make it a ritual. Review your day every night. Celebrate wins. Analyze mistakes. Plan smarter. And you'll wake up tomorrow sharper, hungrier, and unstoppable. Because success isn't just about big actions. It's about small reflections that guide big results. Review tonight. Act tomorrow. Repeat. That's how you reset your life completely. That's how you win. So there you have it. 10 rules that can completely transform your life in 2025. Not suggestions. Not tips. Rules. Stop living like you have unlimited time. Stop letting comfort destroy you. Stop people pleasing. Stop ignoring your health. Stop underestimating small wins. Stop letting social media steal your life. Stop ignoring financial literacy. Do one hard thing every day. Stop sharing your plans. And review your life every night. These aren't complicated. They're simple. But simple doesn't mean easy. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be isn't luck. It isn't talent. It isn't connections. It's discipline. It's consistency. It's following rules that most people break because they're too comfortable, too distracted, or too afraid. I want you to pick one rule. Just one. And commit to it for the next 30 days. Don't try to do all 10 at once. Master one. Then add another. Then another. Because small changes, compounded over time, create extraordinary results. 2025 can be the year everything changes. The year you stop making excuses and start making progress. The year you stop watching everyone else win and start winning yourself. But it starts with a decision. A commitment. A rule. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep living the same year with better excuses? Or are you ready to reset? The choice is yours. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's make 2025 legendary. I'll see you in the next one.